Part of being a ring girl is, looking the part, looking after yourself, keeping in shape, being involved in sport and just, being around so many inspiring people. There really is more than just, as I said, walking around and holding up a card. You've really got to engage the audience, make it like wow. And it's just, the whole experience from start to finish. As I said, you get the best seats in the house and just networking and meeting so many amazing people and just being, open-minded and being a real team player in the aspect that you're going to throw yourself into anything and just try as many amazing things as you get. I'm a strong believer you only get one life. Life is short, you've really got to live it, and nothing comes from a comfort zone. So like if anyone's out there and they're watching, like go and do it. If it's being a ring girl or whether it's doing a boxing like fight, whatever it is, just go and try something new for the first time.
Right, take two. October Red Boxing here with the lovely Rosey. Rosey is one of the ring girls from SBJ Management who also does hostess work. Welcome to the channel, Rosey.
Hello, it is a pleasure to see you as always. How have you been?
All right, it's almost been a year. We were back here when we first met, started sharing each other's stuff on the social medias, promoting each other. So that's why I wanted to have you as a guest on the channel, a female that's also involved in the sport. Ring girl, hostessing, you're still involved in the sport of boxing. Talk to us a little bit about how you got into that.
So I've always loved anything with sports. I come from a sports background myself. I live, breathe, eat, sleep, physical exercise. I'm also a personal trainer. So being a part of these events is always amazing, special to me. And I first got into ring girl a couple of years ago and I've never looked back since. I think it's an amazing job. You get to be in the environment. You always get the best seats of the house. You get to meet so many amazing individuals, whether it's like yourself in presenting roles or coming from a sports background. It really is truly amazing. I always feel blessed for every opportunity that comes my way being for SBJ Management.
That's the thing I like about you. You was one of the girls, because obviously, there's quite a few of you under SBJ Management, but I think it was yourself. I can't remember what her name was, the other girl that was here last time. You were very, very friendly and welcoming. And one of the things that you said to me was you don't usually get that reception from women that are involved in the sport.
Yes, so it's a little bit of a taboo being in, obviously, as a ring girl because it's, and any sort of grid work, because it has changed over the years of how people still perceive it. But it's honestly, it's an amazing job, and there's also so much more than just, holding up a card and walking around the ring. You have to engage with the audience, you have to make it an amazing atmosphere, and I just always feel blessed for, as I said, all the amazing people that I get to meet along the journey. I've met so many amazing friends, some girl mates for life, and it's a pleasure.
I think ring girling is something that is, taken for granted. I like to see the ring girls. I'm a female myself, but part of boxing, you always did see, as the rounds are going on, there was that blatant, obvious sign what round we're going into next. Something that is important in boxing, I will stand by women like yourselves because often, and I think we've started to see a change where there aren't that many ring girls anymore, and it's almost like we're living in a society where you're not allowed to be, as a woman, to be proud of your sexuality, to show that you're beautiful, to use the natural attributes that us as women have got.
Yeah. And I think as well, like we are athletes in our own right as such as well. So obviously part of being a ring girl is, looking the part, looking after yourself, keeping in shape, being involved in sport and just, being around so many inspiring people. I mean, I've trained for a bodybuilding competition before myself, so I really appreciate, when athletes do a training camp and they get ready for the stage. To me, it's a really it's a beautiful thing to see and just to be part of.
And we like to see it. We talk about you being involved in fitness as well. There's more to this. You're not just a pretty face, because I'm not going to stand here and say that you're not a pretty face, because you are. But it's refreshing to know that, you're not just a pretty face. You come from a sporting background. You've obviously had to be educated to be a personal trainer. There's a lot more to you guys than meets the eye.
Definitely, and I think that's what also makes it, such an amazing part as well, because there really is more than just, as I said, walking around and holding up a card. You've really got to engage the audience, make it like wow, and it's just, the whole experience from start to finish. I said you get the best seats in the house, and just networking and meeting so many amazing people is something that I'll always really remember and be proud of. And also when you're 80 years old, you can look back and be like, wow, I did that. It's such an amazing experience.
We talk about longevity in it, and something that you can't carry on doing forever. Like you said, you'll get older, you'll look back and say, wow, I did this. When it comes to like a roadmap, because we've seen previous ring girls become presenters, is that an aspiration, or what aspirations have you got to do once obviously you decide that I've done my bit in the ring girl environment?
Definitely, and I think being part of, obviously, with SBJ Management, they're such an amazing agency, and the doors that are opening are just never ending. There's so many amazing opportunities, and as I said, just meeting new people and just being open-minded and being a real team player in the aspect that you're going to throw yourself into anything and just try as many amazing things as you get. I'm a strong believer you only get one life. Life is short, you've really got to live it, and nothing comes from a comfort zone. So like, if anyone's out there and they're watching, like, go and do it. If it's being a ring girl or whether it's doing a boxing fight, whatever it is, just go and try something new for the first time.
You spoke very well, and those are wise words as well, because there are people out there thinking, oh, should I do that? And the pressures are, oh no, you shouldn't do anything like that. It demoralises women, it doesn't show them in a positive light. So it's good to hear your words from it, the positive experiences that you've had in it. Have you got any funny, like, ring girl we say secrets, has anything, well, I bet you've got lots of things that you can't tell me, but have you got anything that you can share with us as an experience of being a ring girl?
Not anything I can really think off the top of my head. Just every event's been so amazing. I mean, even like today, it's like the build up to the event. Everything is just so good. I wouldn't change it for the world, and I always feel grateful. So yeah, it's just brilliant.
Have you got any tips then to avoid any like bloopers? Say if there's a rookie, somebody that's going to get into the ring the first time, what advice would you give to them to make sure they don't make a mistake that you might have made at the beginning of your journey?
I would say always smile. That's such a huge thing. You don't ever look moody on stage. And just, practice, obviously, walking around, owning the moment. That's the most important thing I would say to anyone. Like, it's your moment. Don't hold back. Don't dim yourself down. Walk around, be proud, and just enjoy every minute of it.
And finally then, how can we get to follow you on social media? I do, because I know you do all your fitness training. I see your personal training videos. You are someone that really cares about how you look physically as well. You're eating, you eat very healthily. So how can we get in contact with yourselves, support you on social media, and also your employer?
Well, if you would like to work with me directly, please go by SBJ Management. It is the leading ring girl in the country, and they do so many different things other than just ring. They really are. Sarah is truly amazing. And also you can catch me on my social, which is Rosey Victoria, which is ROSEYVICTORIA with an X.
Thank you very much for your time. And
always a pleasure with you. Thank you so much.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.